We begin with breaking news this morning. Senator Dianne Feinstein has died.
Isaiah Hasney takes a look back at the senator's life and career.
The myth that women can't play in the big leagues is perhaps pierced once and for all.
Long before she became a United States Senator in 1992, Dianne Feinstein was a political pioneer in her home state of California. In 1969, Feinstein was elected to San Francisco's Board of Supervisors. A year later, she began her first term as the board's first female president. But it wasn't triumph that catapulted her into the spotlight. It was tragedy.
Both Mayor Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk have been shot and killed.
In 1978, San Francisco Mayor George Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk were murdered by a former colleague and friend of Feinstein. It was their deaths, she said, that would ultimately shape her political philosophy. Feinstein became the first female mayor of San Francisco, serving 2 terms. Eventually, it led her to Washington, D.C., where she would become the longest tenured woman in the U.S. Senate.
I am honored to be elected to a full 6-year term.
During her 3 decades in the U.S. Senate, Feinstein was a woman of firsts. She became the first woman to chair the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. In 2002, Feinstein voted in favor of the Iraq War, a decision she would later come to regret.
It is clear today we must change course.
In 2014, Feinstein defied President Barack Obama by publicly releasing what became known as the torture report. She helmed a 6-year review of the CIA's detention and interrogation program. It culminated in the declassified report and the passage of legislation ensuring that post-9/11 interrogation methods are never used again.
History will judge us by our commitment to a just society governed by law and the willingness to face an ugly truth.
In 2017, Feinstein became the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, the first woman to assume that role. She'd been through 10 Supreme Court appointments, some historical, others controversial.
Is Brett Kavanaugh who we want on the most prestigious court in our country? Is he the best we can do? It's about the integrity of that institution and the integrity of this institution.
2 years later, Feinstein would face what she called her hardest vote in 26 years, the first impeachment of President Donald Trump.
There's a great way to do the best thing for the United States of America, and that's not always easy to know.
She'd said her proudest achievement was the enactment of the federal assault weapons ban in 1994.
The fact is that the assault weapons ban worked. We've seen and we continue to see the cost of inaction.
Despite many on Capitol Hill questioning her mental fitness, Feinstein kept on fighting, refusing to step down early. She planned to serve out her term, which ended in 2024.
And that was Aisha Hasni reporting.
Senator Feinstein again was 90 years old. Governor Gavin Newsom has released a statement on the senator's passing, saying in part, Dianne Feinstein was many things, a powerful, trailblazing U.S. senator, an early voice for gun control and leader in times of tragedy. But to me, she was a dear friend, lifelong mentor, and role model, not only for me, but to my wife and daughters, for what a powerful, effective leader looks like.